Hey, recently I came out with a video on a Reelfoot style call that I was developing a metal reed, and I started getting some of these comments. What species of call am I trying to sound like? Duck. And then a couple. I like this one. Pretty funny. No, hey, bit high pitched. I adjusted that later. Yikes. Okay, so I'm going to chalk this up to a little bit of not being educated to Reelfoot calls and metal reeds. I'll give you a little history lesson. Okay, so you have four main duck call platforms. Everyone's used to this one, Arkansas. You may have heard everyone makes a J-frame Arkansas style. Some people are familiar with Louisiana, the cane call makers in Louisiana, and also your DR85s. Reelfoot, that is metal reed calls, very popular in Tennessee around the Reelfoot Lake area. They were developed in Illinois on the Illinois River area, and they have a tradition of blowing them. You don't blow them like a normal duck call. And then Catahoula. No one knows about these, and actually they think that the upslope design was inspired from these. No one makes them anymore. I'm actually trying to come back with a Catahoula, make my own version. So, this article in Ducks Unlimited, the first documented metal reed calls were made by Charles Grubbs. They're very expensive calls of Illinois in the 1860s. They were the original duck calls, and they were super loud. They used phosphorus bronze, and so they were made back in the day. They were the first duck calls. They didn't exactly sound like what we have today. Today we have amazing calls, but you wouldn't blow them like traditional calls. So these were developed in the Illinois River area, and then they became a tradition down Reelfoot. They still blow them today. So instead of blowing it like a normal J-frame, you go and it's out of tradition. If you can blow it like a normal duck call, you can't get squeals out of it like a live duck or anything. It's more straightforward, but it's more for tradition. So for everyone that was didn't understand what was going on, there's a little info and history for you. I'll do some more history on the other platform.